Did the Havana syndrome give one government employee remote viewing abilities and other psychic abilities? Well, that's what Lou Elizondo is indicating in this recent tweet, and this is kind of potentially a huge story. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please smash the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below, and please comment on the story and let me know what you think. So on this channel, I've talked before about the Havana syndrome and energy weapons. I did a recent video about how energy weapons may be being used against a scientist investigating the U.A.P. UFO issue. In fact, I think I talked about that on the recent live stream, if you were able to check that out. Well, there's new information, and there's a new book coming out. And Lou Elizondo is basically corroborating it from the tenor of this tweet. He says, "I'm aware of all the facts regarding this true story, and to call it a bombshell story would be an understatement. Buckle up." Okay, Lou, I am buckled. Are you buckled? Get in here. Let's talk about it. All right, here we go. This is the article that Lou linked to. Simon & Schuster imprint wins bidding war for twist-filled memoir by U.S. intelligence officer tangled up in mysterious military program. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, Lou was tangled up in a mysterious military program. He knows all about that. Simon & Schuster imprint Gallery Books has won a bidding war for North American publishing rights to a twist-filled true story rooted in intrigue surrounding a U.S. Air Force program. The log line for the memoir by Scott Andrews takes some time to unpack, but it's a doozy. Andrews is a former senior U.S. soldier and decorated intelligence officer who conducted global counterterrorism operations, much like Lou, perhaps, on behalf of the United States during a 36-year military career. So did Lou know this guy? Is that why he's, corroborating this story and vetting this guy's story? I don't know, but they both worked in counterintelligence for the military. So that's intriguing. Shortly after returning from an overseas mission, he began to suffer from rare, life-threatening ailments that defied medical explanation. Sounds a lot like the Havana syndrome, right? Which many people think are energy weapons targeted at certain U.S. personnel. Rather than succumbing, he instead began to experience special, inexplicable abilities such as remote viewing, and his body began to heal, baffling doctors. So remote viewing and also healing. In the last couple of years, I have learned healing, energy healing, and I know that that is indeed a thing. And I also know from studying many, many, many alien abductions that sometimes the beings will teach people how to heal, how to do energy healing, hands-on healing. And that is something that aliens teach people how to do. That's something that higher dimensional beings teach people how to do as well. If you study near-death experiences, you will encounter that. People will have near-death experiences and they will come back with various abilities very frequently, including hands-on healing and also psychic abilities and other things as well. And, that goes, extends to Chris Bledsoe as well, who interacted with a cosmic being, the lady, who may or may not be the goddess Hathor. That is the Chris Bledsoe story. And if you're not familiar with the Chris Bledsoe story, which, people like Lou Elizondo and many others take very seriously, well, it's a fascinating story where this ordinary man, in as much as anybody is ordinary, but, he wasn't a super spy or anything like that, or a guru sitting on a mountain. Well, he interacted with this being known as the lady. and who may or may not be the goddess Hathor from ancient Egypt. And anyway, after this experience, or a series of experiences still ongoing to this day, check out his book, U.F.O. of God. Well, he developed a very powerful ability to heal. And so this is just a thing. Aliens teach it. Higher beings and near-death experiences teach it, or you come back with this ability. Cosmic deities teach it. And apparently you can get it from energy weapons? What? How does this make sense? Explain this to me. I don't get it. Of course, we don't know that he was hit by an energy weapon. Maybe we'll get more details in the book. But something happened to him. He came down with all these ailments. It sounds a lot like the Havana syndrome, which people think is caused by energy weapons. And he became able to heal and also to remote view, and perhaps other abilities as well. Going on, as he sought more information about his health, Andrews came across a file compiled for him by his late father. It contained records from a past he did not remember, including documents indicating he was removed from school for weeks every year, from the 1st through the 12th grades. Interesting. The record also contained a shocker that he received an honorable discharge from the U.S. Air Force and worked in space intelligence communications as a minor. Andrews maintains he has no memory of having served in the U.S. Air Force. What? Referred to a classified White House National Security Council program, which had been delegated to the Department of Defense. Andrews then met a man who ran the highly classified program, who introduced him to a doctor. The doctor had worked for the CIA and had experience enabling him to help Andrews start to piece together what has happened to him and others like him. Soon after connecting with the doctor, Andrews says he experienced symptoms associated with the Havana syndrome, a phenomenon first reported by military personnel working in the U.S. Embassy in Havana, Cuba in 2016. The syndrome has generated significant media attention in top-tier outlets, including 60 Minutes and the New York Times, in recent years. An investigation went on to determine that Andrews had been targeted with an advanced energy weapon. The memoir is read by manager and producer Dan Farrar, who is also handling life and rights and producing the adaptation for film or TV, as well as book agent Yvette Reese. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. So this guy was hit by an energy weapon. Let me reread what it said about the space program. What did it say? The records also contained a shocker that he received an honorable discharge from the U.S. Air Force and worked in space intelligence communications as a minor. But he has no memory of any of that. Does he have no memory because his mind was wiped, as aliens often do? Or was it the result of this energy weapon? I'm really kind of confused by the series of events and really want more details. I guess I may be forced to buy this book and read it. Well, I say forced. It really does sound fascinating. And so I'll be on this book when it comes out. It's going to be put out by Simon & Schuster. I don't think we have a date yet. So Lou Elizondo seems to be vetting this story of mind wipes and energy healing and remote viewing that may or may not be related to the Havana syndrome and energy weapon attacks. So I'm really confused by this story. I don't know the order of events. What the what? I don't know what's going on in this story, but it sure sounds fascinating. And with somebody like Lou Elizondo backing this story and lending his credence to it, I really take this seriously and want to know more about it. So let me know what you think, guys. Is this as interesting to you as it is to me? Because this touches on a whole range of intriguing subjects, and it seems to kind of put them together in weird ways, and I don't know what to do with that. So we need more information, but I find this super intriguing. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button and smash the bell, of course, to be notified of future videos. And, drop me a line on social media. The Twitter and Facebook links are below, and it'd be really helpful if you would share this video when it drops on social media as well. Trying to grow this channel, and that would be super helpful. Check out some of my other videos if you have a chance. Until next time, this is Jack with Cosmic Road signing out.